Hello everyone, it's FarmSimGuy here. I hope you're all doing well. We have got a little bit of an early preview for you today. That is the 7Rs that are coming very soon from Custom Modding. Two versions, as you can see here. We have on the left hand side, we have, I think it's the 2014 cab version, and on the right hand side the brand new 2023 model. You can see the more angular cab there, those rather nice LED lights. As you would expect from custom modding, the quality of these is off the charts. Absolutely beautifully put together models. We'll take a little bit of a walk around them now, but you know, we've come to expect from these guys. They know what they're doing 10 times over, and it really shows again. All the detail on the back there. We've got a 3-point hitch on here, which is an option. You can just have a tow bar if you want. We've got the floaters, which you know I am a big fan of, but lots and lots of wheel options as well available to us. And you can really see the details in the slightly older cab version there, and then the newer one here with those beautiful lights on it. Let's jump inside as well, let you see inside the cab. There we go. Beautiful detail in the cab as well. Absolutely glorious. Very quiet in here as well. Let's fire up the engine so you can see the screens start up and all the details in there. Even the key turn there. I'm not sure if you noticed that. We'll turn it off in a second. I'll show you it again. But really nicely put together. Things like the door opens here as well, so you can get in and out. You've got animation on that. You can do that through your mouse or your keys as well. And actually at the back here, the rear window opens and closes as well. You can unfold the side pieces as well, fold those back in. So again, lots of lovely details. Now just watch that red key when I turn this off. It's a small detail, but for me an important one. I love that attention to detail. Right, let's have a little jump into the shop, have a look at them, look at some of the specs, and then we'll go for a drive around with them. So you're going to find these in large tractors, and we'll go right along to the end here. And there we are, the 7R series, US series, so it is only US specs. I should note that now. But you've got the slightly older cab version and the newer cab version. Now, a lot of the customizations on these are the same across both, so I'll quickly jump into this one, and then we will go and have a look at what's different on the newer cab version. So here you go. Let's call this the base model. Again, just have a look around. Look at the detail in the grille there. Look at that. Fantastic. All the engine details inside. Very nicely done. Yes, this is the base model. 245 horsepower, 675 litres and 23 litres of DEF. 31 miles an hour. Top speed coming in at $238,000. Now, we're going to quickly click through the engine setups because there are a lot of them, but the differences are quite subtle. So the 7210 version, we've got that in a variable transmission and a power shift transmission, and then we jump up to the 7230 again, variable and power shift, the 7250 variable and power shift, 7270 variable and power shift, 7290 variable and power shift, and you're watching the horsepower of these go up all the time. So on the 7290 here, we're up to 332 horsepower. 7310 variable, and then back to the start. So your biggest one there, the 7310, extra $41,000. If you want to add that in, of course, we're going to go for the biggest because that's what we do. And then in wheel brands, you've got Michelin, you've got Lizard, and you've got Lizard again. So we'll go through those. First and foremost, let's go through the Michelins. Lots and lots of options here as well. So at 30-inch, then we've got skinnies or row crops with weights, jewels at the back, jewels with weights, jewels at the front and the back, jewels front and back with weights, all on a 30-inch. And then we have these nice 90-inch spacing wheels as well, which look very nice indeed. Then we've got standard tyres. We've got a little bit of an XML issue here, which I'm sure will be fixed by the time it hits the mod hub. More standard tyre size, standard tyres with weights, larger tyres again, larger tyres with weights, and we are back to our 30-inch that we had at the start. Fenders, no or yes, gives you your front fenders there. Another click along gives you front and rear, or you can just have rear or back to none again. A couple of little XML lines missing there, which will get fixed. Front, we've got the weight holder, 300, 500, 700, 1100, a protection grid, and just back to the holder there. Gen 4 extended monitor, that appears in the cab. Let me try and get the angle right. You can see where the other screen is. If you switch on the next screen there, it appears down below it. You did see that when we were in cab just before there. 3-point hitch, you've got just your drawbar there, or you can go for the full 3-point hitch setup. Window tints, these are quite nice as well. 4 options here. 25, 50, 75, and back to standard. You've got your Starfire receiver, again cosmetic, sits on the top there. 100-year celebration decals, they are a tiny little decal that sits on there, but if you want to put that on, you can put that on. Beacon lights, we've got left, right, both. Front loader attacher, no or yes, and that adds your front loader onto it. Nice hydraulics connectors on this side as well. Again, beautiful attention to detail. And that is your lot. Obviously, I've got Wopster's guidance steering in, so I've got GPS as an option here, but that isn't on the tractor unless you have that mod installed. But very nice tractor. Now, just quickly on the other wheel brands, if we jump to Lizard, this is obviously rebranded Firestone. It's a slightly different shape of tread pattern on these, but exactly the same as we had with the Michelins before. Not any standard size tyres though, just the row crop options. So nice to see those as a choice as well. Now if you click along again, the second Lizard version is the floaters. Don't they look superb? We have those with or without weights, and that is your lot with those. So just 2 options with the floaters, but very nice indeed. Now, if we jump into the 2023 version, obviously lots of details and differences in the model. You can see the shape of the fenders and the wheel arches there, very different. Absolutely glorious tractor, so I really, really like this. Engines, very similar to the 2014 version, the 270 with a variable or a power shift. The 290, which is up to 332 horsepower, again variable and power shift. 310, variable and power shift. 330, variable and power shift, so more horsepower here. We're up into 373 here in terms of horsepower. Power shift again, and then the 350, the beast with 388 horsepower before we go back to the base model. Again, same options on tyres, your 2 sets of Lizard tyres, your floaters, and your standard or Firestone versions. Fenders, again, front and rear all the way around. Front weight's the same. Now, the difference here, you also have a hydraulic front hitch on it. You do not have that on the older version. GPS display as before, 3-point hitch as before, window tinting as before, front loader attacher as before. Again, slightly different model on it. It looks really good with all these options on. And that is your lot. You'll notice as well there, no beacons, because I think the beacons are already built into this. Little LED beacons already in as standard. So you get them whether you like it or not. But what a good looking tractor that is. Absolutely superb. So there you go. Nice to see all those lovely options on this tractor. It's great. Really like it. So there you go, an absolutely superb all-rounder. Really, really nice. Again, depending on what you're doing on the farm, this is going to cover a lot of bases with that range of horsepower. Very nice indeed. What does it sound like? Glorious. Listen to this. So there you have it, new 7Rs from Custom Modding coming to the Mod Hub, hopefully very, very soon indeed. I hope you enjoyed that. They are cracking mods, as always, from the guys at Custom Modding. So, get hyped, they are coming in the not too distant future. But for now, from me, hope you enjoyed that little sneak peek of those, and I will see you all again very soon. Thank you very much for watching. Take care. Bye for now.